Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is embrace the grind. You got to embrace the grind on your climb to being successful. Because the first thing we need to understand is that the process is necessary. The process weeds out the weak. Otherwise, it would be available to everybody. Actually, it is available to everybody. But everybody would achieve it, which would make it not so elite. So the process is going to weed out the weak. The cream always rises to the top. People that are supposed to be always find their way up to the top, no matter what it is. I'm looking at last year, the Patriots won the Super Bowl, but my Cleveland Browns beat the Patriots last year. So it doesn't matter if you just win one game. It doesn't matter if you're great for one moment. It's the process of the whole season. Some wins, some losses, and the whole deal on our way to becoming great and on our way to becoming elite or winning the Super Bowl in life. The process. People will ball here and there or have one good game, just like the Browns did. It's about consistently going through the process in order to be great. So people want to get in the gym, for example. People want to be in shape, but they don't want to get in shape because the process weeds out the weak. People want to be great in jiu-jitsu as I'm training. People want to be great. They don't want to get great, but it takes thousands of hours of mat time, of scraped eyes, black eyes, broken fingers, humility, so many different things in order to become great. You don't just get to be great. The process will again weed out the weak. And then back in the day, I remember there was a CD out by one of my favorites back in the day as I was growing up, 50 Cent. It was called Get Rich or Die Trying. Now, don't take it out of context. I don't mean financially being rich means that you're a great person. We all know that that is not true. But for the sake of what we're talking about, success, being and not getting, understand that people want to be rich but not get rich. It was get rich or die trying, not be rich or die trying. It was get rich, the act of doing that thing. And when you're in the process of doing, the process is going to weed out the weak. So it's not the goal, it's who you become on the way to accomplishing that goal. What is important? That's why the process is necessary. So I asked one of my top leaders who got promoted this past year, and it took him a little bit longer than necessary. He had to go through some extra difficulties and obstacles that not normal promotions would go through. But when we look back on it, I asked him, would you have rather had it any other way? He said no. I said, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you wouldn't have rather had it any other way, because it's who you become during that process that makes you the person that you are today. It was completely necessary, and it usually always works in your advantage once you go through that process, because the process weeds out the weak and makes you strong. So what is it that you want to build? Do you want to build a house of cards that's really easy, nonchalant, and just can blow with the wind? Or do we want to build a house of bricks that can go through trials, tribulations, and storms, because it's the person or the thing or the company that you become on your way to becoming great? And again, the process is going to weed out the weak. In my Bible, when I read scripture, one of the things that stuck out to me the other day, Proverbs 13:4 said, the soul of the sluggardly craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied. Again, the process of going through it. So understand that we can't just work hard in that process. Some people work really hard and then they wonder why it didn't work out. You got to also work smart during this process that's weeding people out. You can't have crap going on in your personal life and think that it's not going to show up in your business too. That's why the process also weeds out the weak, because it's not just about what you're doing in that avenue. It's mentally, physically, spiritually, well-rounded in your life. Who are you becoming? Because the symptoms of our outer being in our personal life are always going to show up in our business life. So understand that this process that weeds out the weak, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be losses, there's going to be wins, there's going to be close calls, there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be tears, there's going to be smiles, friends, enemies, failure, and at last there will be success. And you will be happy with the person that you become because the process has weeded out the weak and made you strong. Embrace the grind. Follow some of these things. We'll be on our way to living our very best life. Thanks for joining us this week in the locker room. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.